Happy birthday. Born on the 24th of July. What a inventive and full of communications and creative and imaginative horoscope that you have. You are going to reach for the stars because you'll want your name to be known and you'll want to be famous. And why shouldn't you be with this horoscope born on July the 24th? You'll have every chance to make a lot of money in your life. The problem could be that you won't keep it because you love to live lavishly. The best car, the best home, the best clothes, the travel in the best way. And why shouldn't you? Because that's what money is all for. But try to have a saving habit as well. Well, you are going to reach for the stars and you'll want to be somehow to be well known in whatever profession or whatever business or whatever hobby that might become a business that you are interested in. And do all that. You have planets born on the July the 24th that want to do things on a very big scale. And in the business of beauty and hairstyling and interior decoration and fashion, you should be right there in the leadership role. And of course, there'll be ups and downs in your life. It all depends on your horoscope. But now I only know you're born on the July the 24th. So I would say that the calendar year for you, 2019, is going to be fine, but it may give you too many opportunities coming your way from July the 24th, 2019 until the 31st of December 2019. So you got to somehow focus on what you want. You are that glamour person, man or woman, who will just have that touch about what the rich people want. And the rich people are the one who should be your market because everything about luxury is what you understand very nicely. So you're going to do well from today, July the 24th, until December 31st, 2019. But as I said, too many opportunities must come. So focus on what you really need to do. You can be very impulsive. You can be very impatient and hasty and argumentative. So try to control these few things down. And your moodiness is going to be seen a lot. And your tendency to be depressed and be very unhappy to the maximum is also seen to that. In many ways, you are an extreme because you're a perfectionist. And so everything you do has to be then extremely to your taste. And why shouldn't it be? Why should you lower your standards? But then what happens is that teamwork becomes very poor for you. And you're not Superman or Superwoman listening to me with this born on the July the 24th. And so you need teamwork. Always remember, the more powerful you get, the more businesses you have, the teamwork has to become better and better for you. Otherwise, you're going to have, with this born July the 24th, many, many ups and downs. Every 3 or so years, it'll be the ups and the downs. That's because sometimes you take on too much, and sometimes due to frustration, you just push yourself through because you're a very optimistic person. And that's good in a way. But you also have to realize that life, while it wants to take you up, it'll also send you down once in a while. Well, I can't say enough about how wonderful you're going to be look one day if I meet you, because born with planets like Venus and Jupiter and the moon, you're bound to be a very good-looking person, and you will dress very carefully, and you'll be very careful about everything about you. You'll set examples of fashion. You will be the person who, in your imagination of creativity, the interior decoration, and the person who is a leader in fashion industries by doing it for yourself and showing it off. And of course, you'll have that imagination in anything you do, whether it's the food and drink business or whether it's anything to do with textiles or with furniture. So you are right there to give people what they want. And that's why you're going to make a lot of money. And even in 2 0, straight you and show your temper. So tell yourself to take the soft approach all the time. Otherwise, your teamwork is going to become very poor. Now, because I don't know your ages, I'm going to give you some samples. But before that, I want to tell you that this calendar year 2019 is going to give you a foundation for something even in partnerships. Now about your ages. Well, all I know is you're born on the 24th of July. but I'm going to give you some samples because I don't know what age you are. Now, if you happen to be these ages I'm going to mention now, if you happen to be the ages of 15 or 24 or 33 or 42 or 51 or 60 or 69 or even 78, you have to be a little bit cautious, whether in the area of marriage or love and romance areas, or whether in financial areas, because you might just go too far with your plans. You might be overly ambitious, or you might be too demanding, and your requirements, because you are a perfectionist, your requirements may be not able for others to meet them. And so that will make you have difficulties with whoever you are, whether with a family, whether in business, whether in jobs. So if you can somehow control this just feeling of being a perfectionist, control that. Tell yourself everybody has a different horoscope. And so that will help your tolerance for them to be better, and that will improve your teamwork. That's all you need to do. Now, something about your health. I'm a bit concerned that if you're a lady listening to me, your glands are having problems. The ovaries, the womb, and the breasts are areas that you need to check up once a year. And you'll also have difficulties with other glands like the thyroid or the pancreas. And your neck and your throat area will always be a source of problem. For the neck, see a specialist called a neurologist. For your throat, see a specialist called the ear, nose, and throat, the ENT guy, ear, nose, and throat, because this is going to be a problem. You need some help there. I don't want to talk too much about your health because all I know, you was born July the 24th. Now, there's one other area which I do worry for you, which is that appendicitis is something you have to worry about. So if you have a sharp pain on your right-hand side, lower abdomen, tell yourself it could be my appendix. And so you go to the hospital to check. And when you see me one day for a 90-minute session, and that's going to cost you USD $50, and I will talk to you about your personal life and your job and business, the romance, the marriage, and in depth about your health. But that will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll even give you your personal lucky lottery numbers, and I'll give you your lucky colors and your lucky days and your lucky gemstones and a lot of information. That's why I'm here for you. I want to do that. And so for your next 8 or 9 years, which is enough to set a good base for yourself, you'll be able to do the best you can. You will know how to manipulate each age and each calendar year for your benefit. So send me an email to AndyHoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. And I will definitely reply to you. In the meantime, I've given you enough information until end of this year, 2019. So if you want it for the next 7, 8, or 9 years, send me that email and we'll together get your next 7, 8, or 9 years perfectly under your control. In the meantime, have a happy birthday. Enjoy yourself. You're going to make it very big. I know that one day. It's a question of find out when and in which department of life. Well, thank you and goodbye and happy birthday again.